Check one, check two. What's up? Welcome. Check one, check two. Okay, cool. How you guys doing today? We're just doing some editing. I'm looking at changing some stuff. I have a documentary on the health of black men in America. Welcome to Quiver Fruit Productions LLC. This is the start of a journey. We hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be looking at just some of the stuff that I have done for the documentary. It's a very, very serious documentary, and it really deals with a lot, especially as black men, us taking care of ourselves, taking care of our health and our heart, and this documentary is about that. I think what I might do, I think I might do a single editing thing for this. Fake it. I love Adobe Premiere Pro. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got here. What I'm going to do, I'm thinking about, like, this is the aspect ratio that I have it at. The aspect ratio I have it at is 40 by 96, 2160. That's what I'm having at. I was wondering if maybe I should have it at a different ratio. Just want to see what it plays. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a, let me see. I got some different ratios that we can do. Let's see here. Because I kind of like the skinny ratio. I like the skinny ratio.
We're talking about aspect ratios today and how it can apply to
I like
your
this
project.
guy.
So I've got all this footage that I...
That's what I really love about Vimeo.
Come on, get through, get through.
Talk about how the aspect ratios can apply to that to make your project more interesting and more dynamic. So let's get right into it. Aspect ratios are incredibly important when it comes to your film, your project. As a digital storyteller and as a visual storyteller, you should know what your aspect ratio is going to be before you film your scene. It comes really in handy also to the story you're telling. Does it tell better in like a...
Now see, this one I really like. I like
your scene.
10, no.
It comes really... And as a visual storyteller...
1920 by 1815.
You should know what your
That's interesting.
aspect ratio is going to be before you film your scene. It comes really in handy also to the story.
This is on 1920. I need to go to the next level though.
4:3, or does it go better as like a widescreen? So knowing that before you go into your project is really valuable as opposed to kind of figuring it out in post. So the first one we're going to talk about is the full frame, which is 1920 by 1080 if you're shooting 2K, or at 4K it's 3840 by 2160. So that's basically it's
so now
filling
he's
the
going
entire
4K.
frame
So now we'll look at that.
everything. Now the projects that you would utilize this sort of framing
like
for
that.
is basically anything across the board. So anything that's like documentary based, all the way to cinematic, your vlog. This video is shot in full frame. The reason for that is it's kind of the most relatable and most natural view when it comes to shooting straight out of a camera. You're shooting the entire
what's up, guys?
image.
Thank you so much for coming in.
A big epic war film. You know, if you're shooting on like a high-end camera like an IMAX, there's 5 aspect ratio, also known as widescreen, CinemaScope. Basically, it's like when it's tightened in. So you have like the black bars on the top and bottom of your frame. And now where this is used is a little bit more of a smaller and more narrow realm of filmmaking, which is more cinematic. So basically, I would use 2:3:5 aspect ratio for any sort of movie that I've shot, music videos, even like cinematic montages. So it just makes these scenes feel a little bit more cinematic. It also narrows your audience's field of view. So they're not scanning throughout the imagery, you're narrowing for what they're looking at. And I actually, 2:3:5 aspect ratio is actually one of my favorite aspect ratios because your eye isn't bouncing around the frame, it's staying in line. So to me, it's the most dynamic aspect ratio, but it can be overused. You don't want to use it for every single project and utilize it as a fallback to make your scenes look more cinematic. Your scene should be cinematic to begin with, and if you want to apply this to give it a little bit more of a stylized vibe, then absolutely. And also utilize it to break up something like you're shooting a vlog, and then you go to cinematic stuff to break it up to add style and a bit of breadth.
That is nice. Looks clean. All that stuff is like added blurs into it. Hey, Deathmage.
You can shoot on anamorphic lenses, which is where this originated from. Which essentially it stretches out your image and then you squish it down, and that gives you the 2:3:5 look. You can also do it by downloading a PNG file and dragging it over the top. Just Google up like CinemaScope PNG, and you'll be able to find it.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Footage, it works. CinemaScope PNG down, and that gives you the 2:3:5 from, which essentially it stretches out your image. And then ways you can achieve the cinematic 2:3:5 aspect ratio. You can shoot on anamorphic lenses, which is where this originated from, which essentially it stretches out your image.
Thank you so much,
Deathmage. Squish it
Deathmage.
down, and that gives you the 2:3:5.
I appreciate you.
You can also do it by downloading a PNG file and dragging it over the top. Just Google up like CinemaScope PNG.
All right, so he says CinemaScope PNG. So let's take a look
You'll
at
be able to
that.
find it.
Because I actually like that. Like we're doing this right live right now. Deathmage, thank you so much. Death, I miss you so much. I really do. How's the fam? I do. I miss you so much.
Drag and drop it over dragging it over the top, 2:3:5 look. You can also do it by downloading a PNG file and dragging it over the top. Just Google up like CinemaScope PNG, and you'll be able to.
I miss all y'all too. Aww. Listen, when are we gonna get together and like do some like, you know what I'm saying? Singing. You hear me? I said scanning. Some singing or something. CinemaScope PNG. I'd be like, that'd be nice for you guys to come through. We have included free. Nice. Download PNG file. I appreciate that. Save image. Let's put it in our equipment for productions. You know what? Yeah, let's put it here. I don't know. Right now, I'm in the process of buying a house. Oh, congratulations! Buying a house. So after all that is done, maybe we can get together. I still talk to Cajun every now and then. Oh, when you see him, tell him I miss him and I hope he's okay. For real. Cause I do miss you guys. Like I'm in the process of transitioning too. I might be moving. So, yeah. Yeah, I might be moving, so I've been packing up stuff and trying to get ready, and it's been interesting. Yeah, I might move to Arkansas. We'll see what happens. Looking for an opportunity out there.
To find it, drag and drop it over your footage. It works really well. And then the final way that you can do it is actually going into your sequence settings and playing with the aspect ratio. So mine is 1920 by 1080. I'll transition that over to being 1920 by 815, and that'll give me the 235 aspect ratio look. And so now on the topic of changing around your aspect ratio in post, another one that you can do is the 4:3
I just
look,
left from there. My kid that lives.
No
way.
Now this is something, again, it's a little bit more niche, but I'm seeing it a little bit more in projects
No
now.
way.
So for instance, I would do the 4:3 look if I was transitioning into like old TV news footage. Or if I was doing a music video and wanted to go from like
yeah,
widescreen
I was
to 4:3.
well, I'll
It's
tell
kind
you
of a
about that
cool
later. I ain't
jump
gonna say it
between
online.
and it makes you diversify what you're filming in.
But
again, it gets
what
a
I
little
am
bit more
looking
narrow
at
in the
doing
list of,
is,
like, what projects it fits, but maybe
I'm looking at like being a professor at a college, so I'm working on
aspect
that.
ratio look. And so now on the topic of change really well, and then the final way that you can do it is actually going into your sequence settings and playing with the aspect ratio. So mine is 1920 by 1080. I'll transition that over to being 1920 by 850.
Yeah, it's just it'll be in
So mine
it'll
is
be
1920 by
in
1080.
it'll be in visual performing arts. So that's something I'm looking to do. Aww. Oh, there's people subscribing. I love that. Thank you guys so much, man. Hey, thank you so much for coming and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to get it to 1,000 so that I could, you know, so that I could, go live more. And but essentially, I would love to monetize the videos, but yeah, there's just things that I'm trying to work on and make it dope. Hey, Deathmate, did you watch any of the videos I did yet? Let's see what we got. Draft one. I'm gonna make a okay, so essentially what I'm doing is that I'm making I always make copies of my sequences because you never know when you might make a mistake. So I'll do copy, and then I'm gonna name it 1980 by 815. I watched the one where you took old lenses and put on the newer camera. Okay, I want you to watch the other one. That's where I went to Mexico. Yeah, watch the way it's not long. Watch the one where I went to Mexico. That one, I kind of what I'm thinking about doing is making some ASMR videos and just have the stuff that I shot play over it. It's where am I at? It should be the latest. It should be this one right here. Testing the Panasonic BGH1 at 1920 by 1080. Check that one out. That's the latest video out. We'll put that in for everybody who wants to come in. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
transition that over to being 1920 by 815, and that'll give me the 2:3:5 aspect ratio look. And so now on the topic of changing around your aspect ratio in post, another one that you can do is the 4:3 look, which is like the old, and it makes you diversify doing that. Ways you can do this. The first way you can do it is have your 1920 by 1080 footage, take that PNG file, the CinemaScope, rotate it so it's on a 90-degree angle, and then expand it so that it fits the two bars on the side. So essentially play around with which there were only angle or sort of aspect. It's going to be 1080 by 1920. With is it going to be 1920 by 800 or 1920 by like 70? It's going to be 1080 by 1920. Playing around with all these things can help
TikTok
you change
with
the story that you're telling and change the way it's.
You like that one? A TikTok with the little pig was funny. Yeah, I love that TikTok. I love it.
Formatted.
It's
places
so
like
cool.
YouTube, Vimeo, characters' perspective epic. It doesn't real and anyway. Thanks again. Start editing this video that I just shot. I'll see you guys later.
All right, I like him. He needs some premium beats. They're pretty good. I actually have my TikToks up here. These are kind of loud though. Hold on, where's it at?
Do ba 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 do.
That one was hilarious. This guy was pretty good. This guy was pretty good. So let's try. That was pretty good. Let's close that out. CinemaScope black bars. 2K, 4K, 239. UHD. 4K 300. Olympia CineScope. Oh, these have all of them. Oh, let's go. Oh, I like that. Oh, let's go. We just hit that jackpot, y'all. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I have a this is a documentary that I started working on. It's called Othello Rising. It's the health of black men in America. And it's something I've been working on for the past 8 months since the pandemic. So it's kind of like a labor of love. I'm saving it to my drive. Yeah, it's about the health of black men in America. And I've had a lot of people, pass away recently from just from COVID, and then from heart disease, and then I learned so much. Information. Then the next thing I want to do is the health of black women. But I want to partner with a female director, female African American director, or female black director, and talk about that. That's something I would really love to do. Are you still on Discord? These are all my files. Look at this. These are all my files. You gonna come in here and talk to me? So I can hear your voice as I'm editing live. That's why I can show you some stuff if you want. Okay. That was awesome. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go to graphics. 4K. CinemaScope 235. Let's go. We'll import that there. We're gonna try this. You in my bed? Okay. Okay, well I can actually show you a little something. You know, I'm gonna give you guys a little exclusive, just a little bite of what I've been working on. Just a little something. This is how the beginning starts. Okay. I am adding a video track. All right. I'm gonna let you get a little taste, okay? This is just a little taste. I'm just gonna do the intro. Othello. Many people have played Othello in movies and plays, but the original ethnicity of Othello was black. Othello was a Moor, and in this story he was manipulated even to the point to where he killed his love and eventually killed himself. Othello was talented, gifted, and a king. But even being a king, he was manipulated to his death. A lot of black men in America feel like Othello. And so what's happening here is that all the credits will go up, like for the production company, the people you have to pay credit to on the movie, things like that. That's what this beginning is about. But what I'm doing is that I'm using this portion to bring up images of what the documentary is going to be about, so people are ready when they see it. So and I also wanted to have images of black men. So that's what that is. And so what we're gonna try to do is make this look a little different. Now, if I put the PNG on here, it's gonna change the whole aspect ratio of it. And so I have to choose if that's what I. So that's why I made a copy of this so I can see. How will it look if I put that? You know, if I make the ratio smaller. You know, will it look nice? Will it look cleaner? So everything right now is about cinematics. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here. All right. Ooh. Ooh. That does look... Going from that to this. Oh, what do you think? What do you think, guys? I like that. I like it. Let's see how we do. Hold on. Let's see how this... Because... But dude, I'm gonna have to resize some things. What do you mean? I like that too. Will the white lines still be there? Yeah. 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 Oh, you mean the graft? No, these are safe titles. I use these white lines to make sure that any lower thirds or titles I make are inside, because what happens is different versions and different TVs, things like that, cut off the ends. So these white lines are safe titles to guide me. Yeah. Yeah, so if I want to take them off, I'll just, right click, safe margins, and they're off. Let's see if these words work. Yeah, still in the words. That's nice. That's nice. I like it. All right, but for this part, I'm gonna have to let's just put it over the whole thing, shall we? Let's put it over the whole thing. Let's see how it looks. It looks good. You like that? Yeah, I like it too. Let's see if we can get Othello. Many people have played Othello in movies and plays. I have to fix my voiceover. I don't like it. It sounds too forced. Like I'm trying to force it. And I had something regular that was, and my brother was like, "Oh, you need to, pump it up a little bit." But I think I'm gonna redo it and make it more, softer, more deeper than what I have this one. But the original ethnicity of Othello was... I can't believe I never fixed these. In movie. I can't believe I never fixed them. Maybe it's just the level. Maybe I just need to permit the level. We'll go up to 7. and plays. Yeah, let's see how that sounds. We'll copy that to these. And we're gonna paste the volume. Alright. Let's see what we get, guys. But the original ethnicity of Othello was black. Othello was a Moor. And in this story, he was manipulated. Manipulated even to the point to where he killed his love. And eventually killed himself. Othello was talented, gifted, and a king. Oh, I don't know. I was saying maybe the voice was too. I realized the voice wasn't up, so I turned the voice up, the volume of my voice in the voiceover. I turned that up so that you guys could see, so I could hear it and so make it sound better. It sounds better now though that I turned it up. Even being a king, he was manipulated to his death. A lot of black men in America feel like Othello. That does look cleaner. Oh, that looks cleaner. Okay, it's doing that because it's not rendered. We're gonna render into route. So we'll render that and let that render. It looks nice, right? It looks better, right? I agree.
Looking for royalty.
Hey.
You know, every now and then, I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice and easy. There's just one thing. You see, we never, ever do nothing. Nice, easy. We always do it nice and rough. But we're going to take the beginning of this song and do it easy. But then we're going to do the finish rough. It's the way we do. Proud Mary. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Listen to the story.
Left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day.
And I never lost 1 minute of sleep. And I was worried about the way that things might have been. You know that big wheel keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah.
Rolling on the river.
Claimed a lot of plates in Memphis. I popped a lot of chains down in New Orleans.
Popped a lot of chains.
But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen.
What will keep on burning, turning?
Proud Mary, keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on a river.
Rolling on a river.
Say we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on a river. The river. I left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost a minute sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. The river. I cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, and I talked a lot of train down to New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of a city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, so we're rolling on the river. I tell you we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. And you don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, and we're rolling, and we're rolling on the river. Tell me one more time, rolling, yeah, rolling, rolling on the river,
Sorry guys, I'm rendering. That's why.
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming credit card rewards needlessly complicated. But Discover isn't like that. With Discover, you can redeem.
That is our rendering break. We hope you enjoyed it very much, and it's something that we love to. It is something that we love to do. My dog looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh man, that's funny. I like this. I like this, but I'm gonna have to change the aspect ratio. Just a little bit. Just to make sure he's in. And okay, the credits are still on. That looks cleaner though. I like that. YouTube isn't receiving enough video to main. What? The freak you mean? What do you mean error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Such as viewers will experience buffering. Stream is healthy. Alright, calm down, buddy. Alright, stream status poor. YouTube's not streaming enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's because I was... Oh, that's why. I got this up. Let's bring that down again. Let's see if we have the same issue. YouTube is not receiving enough video to make... I don't understand that. It's not... What do you mean? Sorry guys, I'm just looking at this stuff. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers who experience buffering. Okay, buddy. My CPU says it is. But that's cool. So, alright, so you like that, right? I like that. I like that as well. Yeah, I like this. I like this look. That looks nice. I'm gonna try and go to sleep after work. Doctor said I don't get... Yes, please get some rest. God bless you. The Lord be with you. Open up doors for you and your children and you. We love you. In Jesus' name. Amen. Pray for you. You know we love you. And thank you for checking us out. Thank you for coming in and checking me out as I'm up here editing and testing stuff out. And I love you, Death Mage. Thank you so much for everything. And, pray nothing but the best for you. For real. Good night. Just go through this portion.
Well, you know what? The earliest one I can count up is obesity. That's from childhood. From growing up eating a terrible, terrible diet.
Ooh, that does look clean.
But not really, so I reacted the only way that I thought that I could, which was let me rock out and enjoy the time that I have. So by the time it was time for I was kind of relieved It wasn't until I got getting told that I was so young to be on dialysis that I thought it was really, really an issue. I just thought it was something that was a part of thought it was really, really an issue. I just thought it was something that was a part of my life. The worst part about it was I was homeless at the time. Yeah.
I like that. I like how that looks. I like how that looks. All right. Thank you guys for checking this out. We're going to look at some more cinematic stuff. We hope that you stay blessed. God bless you. And remember, you're blessed, you're amazing, and use your tools, use your art to help your community. Have a good night.